Hey everyone, it's Emily. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my November favorites, so I'm going to be sharing with you everything that I've been loving this month. There's quite a few things that are new because of the Sephora sale. I've been trying out a lot of those products and a lot of them I actually really love. So I thought what better time to share with you what I think than in a monthly favorites. I'm also going to add a few random things at the end, so let me know if that's something that you like or you don't, so I will be able to continue or not. This month I went back to using my Makeup Geek eyeshadows. I will include a picture with the name of my palette, but I have been loving these so much. Actually today I'm wearing some of these. My favorite crease color for a taupey mauve color would be this one, which is Unexpected. It's just absolutely perfect. It blends like a dream, and I just really enjoy using it. I know a lot of people like those warmer colors, but if you're looking for the perfect cooler tone one, this would be the one. In my inner corner, I'm actually wearing this one, which I'm not going to bring out because it's going to explode everywhere. But this one is just the perfect, it looks almost white, but there's a duochrome, kind of purpley. You can see it better in the pan than if I try to swatch it, but I'm also wearing it in my inner corner. And I really love these duochrome eyeshadows, and it's just super intensely pigmented. It's super creamy. This one is one of those pressed pigments, so extremely metallic. I really like it. So I've been really enjoying playing with my palette again. Speaking of eyeshadow, although I do not use it as an eyeshadow, I really wanted to talk to you about the Kat Von D Middle Crush eyeshadow. This one is the color Thunderstruck, and it took me a while to get it, but I was really lucky and it was in stock finally during the Sephora VIP sales, so I decided to get it, and it is everything everyone has been saying, and I've been wearing basically just this as a highlighter all month long, well, ever since I got it, and I'm wearing it today, and as you can see, it's the most beautiful, Canon natural. I used it using a eyeshadow brush, so it was really natural, but you can easily pack it on if you want something a little bit more intense. But it's the perfect champagne highlighter. Look at this. But what's perfect is that it's not chunky, it's not glittery, and even though it's a Middle Crush eyeshadow, it's just natural enough that you can wear it on a daily basis, but if you want it to be packed on, you can pack it on. Anyway, it's basically everything I've been wanting in a highlighter, and if you can find it, I highly recommend you get it. By the way, if you have tried these eyeshadows, is there any other colors that you think I would need? Because I think I might have to go in store and swatch them just to see. Let's talk about lips. I am wearing these two lipsticks that I mixed together. The first one is the Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipstick in the color Requiem. For some reason, this one doesn't look the same whenever you swatch it and in the tube. I have no idea why. All the other ones are perfect. Anyway, so I applied this one, and I've been really enjoying this color. It looks pretty much unwearable whenever you look at it like this because it looks almost white, but it's so awesome. Obviously, the formula of the Kat Von D liquid lipstick is just legendary. You can't not try at least one of them. They're fantastic, and the color is absolutely beautiful. If you are especially a little bit more light, this is perfect as a pinky, a cool toned pink lipstick. And to make it just a little bit darker, I mix it with the Urban Decay Vice lipstick in Violated, and this is definitely one of my favorite in that range of colors. So that's what I'm wearing right now. I mixed the two of them, and this is also something that I've been loving wearing every day. It's really comfortable. This one is a cream finish, so they're very moisturizing, but they do last actually a really good amount of time. I feel like sometimes really moisturizing lipsticks tend to just not last, but these are really good. Plus, I feel like these are so affordable for something at Sephora, so I've been really enjoying playing with them, and this one is definitely my favorite this month. One more lipstick because I can't not talk about this one. This one is the NARS Velvet Matte Lipstick in Dragon Girl, and part of me wanted to wear this today, but is this not absolutely beautiful? I love pinky red colors, and this one is just absolutely stunning. I just know I'm going to be wearing this lipstick during the holidays. This one is obviously the Sephora Cream Lip Stain in 01, but if I want something a little bit more pink tone, a little bit more bright, this one is just so perfect for this. So if you are looking for the perfect pinky red lipstick, this is just stunning, and I've been really enjoying it. Really happy with that purchase. Again, something I've purchased during the Sephora sale, and really happy with it. I don't often talk about mascaras in my monthly favorites simply because I usually keep all the newer ones that I try to put them all in one video in my group review that I do every 6 months or so, because I try to do 10 at one time, and I have one actually coming out in December, so keep an eye out for that. But this one was already in the first video that I did 2 years ago, so I decided what the heck, I will reopen on YouTube just to see, and I still love it. And it's the CoverGirl Clump Crusher Mascara. This is just the perfect mascara if you're like just looking for something really easy to use that will curl your lashes, give you some length, some volume, and will not clump. I often recommend this as a first mascara ever, or just a basic one if you don't want to have to think about it too much. It has kind of a half moon shaped, and it's super easy to use. It is a plastic brush, but it doesn't hurt me whenever I use it, and it gives me everything that I want. A little bit of curl, some length, some volume, and I just really enjoy it. This one and the CoverGirl Lash Blast, the orange tube, are probably the ones that I recommend the most actually. So yeah. I thought I would give it a little shout out because I don't hear a lot of people talk about these anymore. Another product that I got during the Sephora sale, and I wanted to give a review that I thought I would include here because I do really like it, and it is the Becca. This is the Ever Matte Poreless Priming, just basically a mattifying primer, and ho, you know how my skin just did a like 180 and is now super oily? Well, this is probably the solution to my problem. You have to use it a specific way, otherwise it won't look good. So basically, you look at it, it looks a little bit like a lip gloss, like the tube. It's a little funny. Anyway, you just apply a little bit on your finger and you tap it. If you just try to rub, it will just roll off. Same thing if you apply your foundation usually with a brush and you tend to do like this brushing motion, it's not going to work out. So I do recommend using this, again, tapping it and then using a beauty blender, bouncing it, so that way again you're not rubbing it, and it works perfectly. I don't have any issue with it. I'm wearing it today and I look incredibly matte, which didn't happen anymore, and it looks great. I don't have any issue with it. If you have dry skin or even just combo skin and you tend to have really dehydrated skin, might not be the best option because it could be very drying, especially around the nose. So I usually just use it here and not necessarily on the sides because I do tend to be a little bit more dehydrated. But usually that can be fixed with skincare. For example, actually I have it here, my backup. This is the Clarins Hydra Quench Intensive Serum by Phase. So if you have really dehydrated skin and you do get oily and it's just hard to just manage both, I would recommend going with skincare with something like this. But yeah, I have been really loving it. I'm wearing it right now. My skin, it does blur your pores too, which is fantastic. So yeah, I've been really liking it. I did use the Besame powder on top. I use it especially under my eyes, but sometimes I just use it all over, and it's been great too, and it smells like vanilla. But I've been testing these two and they work really well to keep my skin dry. To keep my skin matte all day. I wanted to give a huge shout out to the e.l.f. Their new brushes. They are so good, incredibly soft. I feel like e.l.f. has been like stepping up their game big time, and those are incredibly soft. I've been really enjoying them and they're fantastic. I really enjoyed using their studio line. This one is the powder brush, which I use basically every day for powder. But these are like, if these were soft, these are like made of angel butt. Like, it's just ridiculously soft. I've been really liking them, and so far I have no issue cleaning them. Do you see? Like, what is wrong with me? Like, so yeah, if you were looking for more brushes, especially if you're on a budget, these are so good. So yeah, fantastic. I wanted to just give them a shout out because they're great. Quick shout out to the nail polish I've been wearing basically all month, and it's the OPI Shine For Me color, and it's so good. I feel like nail polishes, whenever they're glittery, I'm like, you know, it's gonna be such a pain in the butt to remove it, but this has been really easy to apply, really easy to remove. It's shiny glittery, but it's not really glittery. It's just a perfect happy medium. And actually, shout out to the Sephora. Actually, let me grab this. Okay, so this is basically a secret product that I never mentioned on my channel, but I use every week and I absolutely love it. I haven't purchased any nail polish remover in like a year, actually more than that, ever since I purchased this one. This is the Sephora one, and it's so much easier than all those acetone that drag the crap out of my hands and my nails. This is great. You basically open it and there's a sponge in there, and you just stick your finger, do this a couple times, and it's gone. It's so good. I really like it. It doesn't stink as much as acetone either. So if you wanted to know a little fun fact, totally recommend getting this. It's been totally worth the money. Like I said, I've been using it for over a year and it's still going strong. A little fun random thing that I'm sure a lot of you are really excited about is Gilmore Girls. It is back. Well, there's 4 episodes on Netflix exclusively, and I watched the first one, and I'm really excited to watch the 3 other ones. I'm like trying to wait for like Christmas, but there's no way that's gonna happen. Have you watched them? How do you feel about them? Because I am so excited. excited, and I know I'm not the only one. Like, it's been so many years, like it was time, it was back. I'm really happy about it. My favorite book of the month is this one, and I'm realizing that the cover is kind of so-so, but it doesn't matter. I have been loving this one. Is a trilogy. It's called Mistborn, but this book is the Final Empire, and it's by Sanderson, who is just so good at world building and magic systems. So if you don't know anything about this book, it's basically a high fantasy, meaning that it has nothing to do with our world. What's really good about this is the magic system is really interesting. So people that do have power have to consume metals to be able to burn them and use their powers, which is so interesting. It's so different. Basically, they are trying to overthrow the empire. I gave it a 5 stars, absolutely loved it, highly recommend you do so. I am planning on continuing the series. I'm actually starting it probably next week. The second book, absolutely loved it. It's kind of in between a YA and an adult fantasy, so if you're just wanting to go towards adult fantasy but you're a little intimidated, I highly recommend you pick it up, or anything by Sanderson, basically. As always, if you want to see more book reviews, I will link down below my book channel, Life with Emily Fox. And yeah, that's it, guys. Those are all the products that I wanted to talk about. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and to subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.